Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step formula I use to get more views on my videos. So by the end of this session, you'll have a clear plan to implement immediately. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch the end video, so please don't skip this video.
Valuable United Kingdom 50 pence coins, including different years, mintages, conditions, and special variations that can make these coins worth far more than their face value. Some 50p coins may look ordinary in your pocket change, but certain rare versions, low mintages, and mint errors can turn them into hundreds or even thousands of dollars worth collectibles. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 50 new pence coin from 1976, focusing on an example in very fine VF condition. Many collectors overlook the 50p because it's a common denomination in everyday life, but some specific dates and varieties carry far more value than you might expect. We'll look at the coin's background, design features, rarity factors, and what kind of prices collectors are paying in the current market. The 50 new pence coin was first introduced in 1969, ahead of the United Kingdom's full decimalisation in 1971. The aim was to replace the older 10 shilling note with a modern coin that would fit the decimal system. By the time the 1976 version was minted, the UK had fully transitioned to decimal currency. The 50p coin was notable for its unique seven-sided shape, officially known as an equilateral curve heptagon. This innovative design made it easy to distinguish by feel, which was particularly helpful for people with visual impairments. In 1976, the Royal Mint continued producing this coin for general circulation. Millions were struck, and most of them entered everyday use. Because of this, the coin is not extremely rare overall, but its condition, minting quality, and errors can significantly influence its desirability and value today. The 1976 50 new pence coin carries a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, designed by Arnold Machin. This iconic portrait shows the Queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. On the reverse, you'll see Britannia seated beside a lion, holding a trident and shield. The design symbolizes Britain's maritime history and national strength. The coin is composed of cupronickel, giving it a bright silver appearance when new. One of the most interesting aspects of the 50p is its distinctive shape. Though it has 7 sides, the edges are curved in such a way that the coin rolls smoothly and functions correctly in vending machines. Its diameter of 30mm made it the largest denomination coin in circulation at the time, before the size was reduced in later years. While the 1976 50 new pence coin is not considered rare in circulated grades, collectors still seek it for specific reasons. The most common examples appear heavily worn from decades of circulation. A coin in very fine VF condition means that the major design details remain clear, but some wear is visible on the higher points, such as the Queen's hair or the details on Britannia's figure. Damaged coins, those that are scratched, dented, or corroded, are much less desirable. However, unusual damage such as minting errors, off-center strikes, double strikes, or die cracks can increase interest. Collectors are especially interested in coins that show genuine mint errors rather than post-mint damage. In the current market, a 1976 50 new pence coin in very fine condition typically sells for around $1 to $3. Higher grade examples, such as extremely fine or uncirculated coins, can fetch between $5 and $15, depending on eye appeal and collector demand. Error coins or unusual varieties can sell for significantly more. For instance, a coin with a striking error or a dramatic die flaw might sell anywhere from $20 to over $100, depending on how noticeable the error is and how interested collectors are in that particular variety. While this may not seem like a large amount, it's important to remember that collecting is about more than just value. Many collectors enjoy the history, design, and cultural significance of the coins they gather. If you're interested in collecting the 1976 50 new pence, start by examining the condition carefully. Look for clear details in the Queen's portrait and the Britannia design. Coins with minimal wear, sharp edges, and strong details are always more desirable. Check for possible errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the lettering, edges, and overall alignment of the design. Small minting flaws can sometimes make a common coin much more interesting to collectors. When buying or selling, consult recent auction results to get a sense of current prices. Online marketplaces, coin auctions, and collector forums are good sources of information. Proper storage is also essential. Keep your coins in protective holders to prevent further wear and to preserve their condition. The 1976 United Kingdom 50 new pence coin may appear ordinary at first glance, but it carries historical importance as part of the early decimal currency of the UK. In very fine condition, it represents an accessible entry point into coin collecting and provides an opportunity to appreciate British coin design and history. While most examples are affordable, special varieties or error coins can command higher prices and add excitement to any collection. Whether you collect for history, design, or investment, the 1976 50 new pence remains an interesting piece of modern British coinage. Next up, the United Kingdom 50 new pence from 1977, specifically focusing on examples found in bad or heavily circulated condition. Even when worn, these coins have a story to tell. Many collectors wonder whether a damaged or circulated coin can still hold value or attract buyers in the collector's market. In this video, we'll explore the background of the coin, what makes it special, how its condition affects demand, and what it might be worth in today's market in US dollars. The 50 new pence coin was introduced in 1969 as part of Britain's move toward decimal currency, replacing the old shilling and pence system. The 1977 version is particularly notable because it was released during the year of Queen Elizabeth II's Silver Jubilee celebrating 25 years of her reign. While the 1977 50 new pence coin itself is not the commemorative crown, that was a separate issue, it was part of everyday currency during that important national celebration. These coins were made of cupra nickel and were designed to circulate widely, which means millions were struck and used throughout the UK. The 1977 50 new pence coin features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Arnold Machin. On the reverse side, the iconic seated figure of Britannia appears, holding a trident and shield, a symbol of British strength and maritime heritage. The coin's distinctive seven-sided shape, known as an equilateral curve heptagon, was introduced to make it easier to distinguish by touch and to stand out from other denominations. Even when the coin is worn, these features are still recognizable and add to its historical appeal. Because the 1977 50 new pence coin was produced in large quantities for circulation, it is not considered rare in general. However, collectors still take interest in these coins, especially those collecting full-date runs or building a complete set of decimal coinage. A heavily worn or damaged example, such as one with scratches, corrosion, or faded detail, is not highly sought after by advanced collectors. Most buyers looking for premium prices prefer coins in higher grades like extremely fine or uncirculated. That said, even worn coins can have educational or historical value, and they can still attract casual collectors or beginners looking to complete a set affordably. In bad or heavily circulated condition, the 1977 50 new pence coin does not command a high premium. In most cases, it sells close to its face value or slightly above it. In today's market, such coins typically sell for around 50 cents to $2 USD, depending on buyer interest and overall condition. Exceptionally damaged pieces may fetch even less. However, if the coin has an unusual mint error such as misalignment, doubling, or an off-center strike, its value could rise significantly. Condition and rarity remain the most important factors affecting price. If you're collecting coins like the 1977 50 new pence, it's important to assess the condition carefully. Look for clear details on the Queen's portrait and the Britannia figure. Even small differences in wear can affect value. Store coins in protective holders to prevent further damage. If you come across coins in better condition, particularly those with original luster, they can be more desirable and potentially more valuable. Checking for mint errors is also worthwhile, as these can sometimes make an otherwise common coin much more valuable. The United Kingdom 50 new pence coin from 1977 may not be rare, and in bad condition it usually doesn't carry high value, but it remains a meaningful piece of British history. It represents an era of transition in British currency and reflects the time of Queen Elizabeth II's Silver Jubilee. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, coins like this remind us that even everyday money has stories behind it. If you own one, keep it safe, enjoy the history it represents, and who knows, you might one day discover a rare variation worth far more than expected. Next up, the 1979 United Kingdom 50 new pence coin in circulated condition. Even though it may not always appear in the spotlight like rare gold coins or ancient treasures, the 1979 50p piece has captured the attention of collectors across the world. In this video, we will explore the coin's background, what makes it special, how rare it is in today's market, and most importantly what it can be worth in US dollars today. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who just found an old coin in a drawer, this video will help you understand its value and significance. The United Kingdom introduced the 50 pence coin as part of the decimalization process that began in 1968 and continued through the early 1970s. This transition moved the UK from the traditional pounds, shillings, pence system to a modern decimal currency system, making transactions simpler and more efficient. The 1979 50 new pence coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and formed part of the new pence series that helped the public adjust to the new monetary structure. These coins were widely used in everyday transactions across Britain, meaning millions passed through countless hands over the years. However, as time passes and older coins disappear from circulation, Even common coins can begin to attract collector interest. One of the most distinctive characteristics of the 1979 50 new pence coin is its unique seven-sided shape, known as a heptagon. Unlike a typical round coin, the shape allows the coin to roll smoothly while still being easily distinguishable by touch, an important feature for people with visual impairments. The obverse side of the coin displays a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin, showing the Queen wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The reverse features the iconic Britannia seated with a trident and shield, symbolizing British strength and maritime heritage. The coin is made from cupronickel, giving it a silver-like appearance and durability suitable for everyday use. The combination of design, shape, and material makes the 1979 50 new pence a visually appealing and historically meaningful piece. Although millions of these coins were minted, the majority saw heavy circulation, leading to wear, scratches, and discoloration over time. Coins in circulated condition are generally easier to find, but collectors still seek examples that retain strong detail despite wear. The 1979 50 new pence is not classified as a major rarity, yet demand can vary based on condition, collector interest, and market trends. While heavily worn or damaged coins tend to fetch lower prices, some collectors specifically enjoy circulated coins for their authenticity and historical character. The story behind each scratch or worn edge adds personality and charm to the coin, making even circulated examples appealing to many enthusiasts. The market value of a 1979 United Kingdom 50 new pence coin in circulated condition is generally modest. In average circulated condition, it may sell for around $1 to $5. However, coins in better condition, with clearer details and minimal wear, can sometimes reach $5 to $15 depending on buyer interest and overall appearance. Uncirculated examples or coins with exceptional eye appeal can occasionally command higher prices. While this coin is unlikely to make someone rich overnight, it remains an affordable and collectible piece of British numismatic history. Prices can vary depending on online auctions, dealer pricing, and regional demand, so values may fluctuate over time. For collectors interested in the 1979 50 new pence coin, it's important to evaluate condition carefully. Even small differences in wear and appearance can affect value. Look for coins with clear lettering, strong details in Britannia's figure, and minimal surface damage. Proper storage is essential. Avoid cleaning coins, as cleaning can reduce value and damage the surface. Keeping coins in protective holders or coin albums can help preserve their condition. Collectors should also compare listings across auction sites, coin dealers, and collector groups to better understand market prices. For those building a collection, gathering multiple years of the 50 pence series can be a rewarding and educational pursuit. In summary, the 1979 United Kingdom 50 new pence coin represents an important era in British currency history. While it may not be among the rarest or most valuable coins, it carries historical significance and remains an accessible piece for collectors of all levels. Whether you hold one in circulated condition or aim to find a better example, this coin serves as a reminder of Britain's transition to decimal currency and the lasting legacy of Queen Elizabeth II's coinage. Next up, the United Kingdom 50 new pence 1980 in circulated condition. Many people assume that older coins automatically mean high value, but is that really true for this 50p piece? In this video, we will explore its history, design, rarity, collector demand, and most importantly, its real auction market value in dollars. By the end, you will know whether this coin is a hidden treasure or simply a common piece of British currency history. The 50 pence coin was first introduced in 1969, replacing the old 10 shilling note as part of Britain's decimalisation system. The 1980 issue belongs to the early large-size 50p series, which was in circulation long before the smaller 50p design introduced in 1997. The 1980 coin was struck during a period when the Royal Mint produced coins in extremely large numbers for everyday use, meaning they were not intended to be rare or collectible at the time. This coin features the iconic figure of Britannia, a symbol that has represented Britain on coinage for centuries, along with the royal crown and denomination point. One of the most recognizable aspects of the 1980 50p coin is its seven-sided equilateral curve shape. This design helps distinguish it easily from round coins while also fitting perfectly into vending machines and coin mechanisms. The obverse typically features Queen Elizabeth II in her earlier portrait, designed by Arnold Machin, which was widely used on UK coins from the late 1960s through the 1980s. The reverse design by Christopher Ironside shows Britannia seated with a shield and trident, symbolizing maritime strength and national pride. Despite its simple appearance, the coin carries strong historical design significance rather than monetary rarity. When it comes to rarity, the 1980 50p is not considered rare at all. In fact, it had a very high mintage and was heavily circulated across the United Kingdom for everyday transactions. In circulated or damaged conditions such as scratched, worn, or tarnished examples, it is extremely common. Millions of these coins were produced and many still exist today in old collections and coin jars.